Yo, what's up guys, Smokehouse Gaming here, welcome back to another video. Now today, actually yesterday, my guild killed Painsmith Raznal and the Sanctum of Domination. Now this was a pretty big achievement, even though it was on normal, but the fight itself is actually really hard. So what I want to do for you guys today is to go through the fight, do sort of a bit of commentary, sort of tips and tricks video on how you can do the fight properly. So just before you get into that, I'm a Demonology Warlock. This is my talent build that I'm going with. Pretty standard single target build, and then this is my gear. Obviously, it's pretty set up. You've got a Soul Ending Ruby, DOS device, and then Neo Max Legendary and all sorts of random crap. So let's just get into it. We'll bring up the kill video now. The kill video is on my channel, by the way, if you guys want to see it. I don't know if it's going full. Is it full screen? No, it isn't. Okay, now it is. Alright, we'll play a video now. Just muted the audio. So we're just about to pull. This is our second pull of this boss for the night. For the night. But we did obviously have a lot of practice beforehand. This was the week before. It was on last Saturday, I believe. So what you're going to be noticing here is that mechanics are going to be coming in really, really quick. So this isn't one of those fights where you can just lounge around for the first, say, 30 seconds of the fight because no mechanics are coming in. No, these mechanics come in super, super fast, and they tend to overlap, which is kind of annoying, but you can get around it. So right away, the first few seconds, you get the first set of chains. Now this is actually really bad because these two people that have chains are stacked with everyone. So on the beginning of the pull, you should really just have all the range stacks because the chains aren't going to go on melee. They just fixed that, thank God. So you don't knock people around. Now people are going to be close to the edge, but if you have chains, then you can be knocking around healers, potentially druids or priests, because they could be channeling their cooldowns, and you messing up their cooldowns is really, really bad. And you can just get caught out on Discord. So we're going to look at ways on how to avoid that. So these guys are spreading out. Oh, see that person there just knocked a few people. No big deal. No big deal. It's not going to kill you, but in some cases it might. Now this is going to be very interesting because the tank is going to get a debuff, and when it expires, it'll be set off a certain pattern of traps that will change throughout the fight. And then as you see here, they've got a spike of balls. Now you only need to kill one ball in order to get through. So this is actually much more harder mechanic than it looks. Because for melee, as you can see to our friend Beddington here, he gets killed because he was meleeing the balls. Now, I think this was not a rule that we had against melee taking the balls, but generally it shouldn't be done. He'll just get killed. Unless you have some like ranged attacks, then it's fine. But no big deal, we get him up and we just move along to the next fight. So we again the weapon throw on the tank. So in the first phase, the weapon is thrown at the tank, and then the room gets lit up and spikes into different patterns. So in the first phase, it's a square, but because the tank is running all the way over to the corner, then it's only lighting up two sides instead of all four, because there's no squares on this area and this area here. And it would also avoid everyone getting hit by the spikes all at the same time. We've had a few wipes on Saturday because of that, but we have since then improved, which is great. I think we don't have another set of chains, or that might have been just the first. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the chains come in pretty often. There's like a few second leeway between them. So these two guys here, this Arco, I believe, that's our raid leader, and another guy over there I can't see, really. I don't know if he got hit by those. Did he get hit by those? Did he? I don't even know. Oh, he did. So yeah, try to stay away from the edges. That's another tip for you. So we got another set of balls. Just DPS the middle one, or whatever you guys want to do. Now the trick is to get this ball down as soon as possible, because with each set of balls there are going to be some chains or some chain people. So everyone would want to move into the gap first and quickly, so that these two chain players here can stand right where the gap is without moving in between them. if that sort of makes sense. So if this guy stands here, and then this guy just goes in front of him once everyone goes. That's the ideal way to do it. However, I will show you how I do it as a warlock later on when I get the chains. Or right now, as you can see, Demonic Circle. Demonic Circle is just this huge save in this raid in particular, because you can just avoid so many mechanics with it when you normally wouldn't in past raids. So we've got a few seconds where we're not getting any mechanics. Oh, we do get the chains here, but we get rid of them because the boss transitions, right? So the intermission is a little bit difficult. So you get this wall of spikes where there's going to be one gap that you need to go through. But the idea for this is that you want to stand right at the back. Because if you stand right up at the front like these guys are doing here, then they're not going to have much time to see where the gap is, and they'll just get stunned. And getting stunned or getting hit by the fire and like taking any sort of damage is not good for the healers, because they want to regain some of their mana, and these things will be relevant if you hit heroic or even mythic. So, but yeah, it's not a huge deal, but the second intermission is going to be a lot harder, so I'll show you that when we get there. So the second phase, so the thing that's changed here is the tank, actually let me just pause this, the tank throw is going to come in a different pattern. So the tank still wants to go into the corner of the room, but instead of just activating the spikes in a plus form, it actually like grows out of the platform. Actually, I'll show you guys now. So we get another set of chains. I'm perfectly fine here because there's no one around here. Same with this person over here. As you can see, it just slowly creeps around like the drill on Siegecraft of Blackfuse. Now this is actually pretty horrible overlap because you have to dodge these while at the same time killing the spikes. I mean, although it's not impossible to like not get hit by it, it's just quite hard to play. Now let me just go back here because I had chains here, and I want to use my Demonic Circle to get through these balls, but because I have chains, I've tried to staying focused on trying not to get other people hit by it. So what I did instead is, as you can see, that I just soul shaped through the set right there, and if you time it right, it does work. However, I did have a pull where I did use soul shape, and I didn't press it quite at the right time, and I just got insta dead by the balls, which is quite funny. But that was only one pull. I've never done it before since. So we're getting another tank throw, more set of spikes coming in. The tank throw actually does a lot of damage. It can easily half health people on normal, but maybe if you're on farm, then it won't do so much more damage because the healers are used to it. Now I just want to show how to move through these spikes, because while they're not impossible, they are still hard to do. So I'm right here, because each of these spikes spawns in a square. As you can see, there's many squares, and each square has a set of traps under it. So what I do is I wait until the spikes have gone from that square, then I move quickly onto it. If you use either like a movement ability or jump or teleport, then you can easily do this. However, if you don't, because I don't want to use my Demonic Circle because I want to save those for those balls, then you just got to move quickly. And again, it's not the end of the world if you get hurt by it, but people are going to complain that that you're getting hit by the abilities, because as I said, it's not impossible to dodge these. But yeah, it's just something to take into account. So I don't think anything happens here much. Oh no, we get the second set of chains. See, that guy right there moves away from melee. That's good. We'll get the tank throw. And yeah, I think we get the next set of balls. So again, this overlap, the tank throw and balls. So this is pretty difficult, but not impossible to play through. See that? Let me just go back, because Matt got hit by the balls, but he had cheat death, so he didn't actually die, which is good, because cheat death, lol. And then immediately after another tank throw. See, this is what I'm saying, that the abilities come in extremely quickly. Like on Mithrax, right? Mithrax from Waldia, the abilities would just come one after another. They would have like a 3-ish second gap. So he's about to transition. He transitions at 70% and 40%. Now the 40% intermission, as you can see, we got changed, but they're going to go away because we're going to transition. Now this intermission is actually quite difficult because right before... Let me just go back, because right before that, he threw a hammer at Mib, which is going to set off a set of traps. But as you can see, he's running away. So not only... I'm just going to go forward a few seconds, because not only right here, we're going to have the spikes from the maze, or like the bridge, or whatever you want to call it, where you've got to move through the gap. Not only do we have the spikes from the tank debuff, but we're also going to have fire. Which you can imagine. Actually, let me just go back and see, because this is quite funny. What someone's thought of this overlap. Oh, let me just turn up a bit more.
That's some patterns.
Yeah, that's some patterns, and you're right, it was, because it looked quite hectic, and it was. But it's obviously not impossible. See a lot of people taking a lot of damage. Our stacks have got to go up. All the more reason to just burn the boss in the last 40% and just do whatever you can to not die. So this boss in particular, it uses a lot of your ability to use your eyes, not only to like to see what mechanics are coming up, but where they are, because of how the platform is designed, with all the squares and all the spikes under it. So that you'll need to take into account. Damage isn't completely irrelevant, because the longer you stay in a phase, you're eventually going to have spikes coming in from all the sides, and they're going to slowly encroach in towards everyone. That is pretty much the pseudo-enrage of the phase. You just have to get him out of there, make him forge a new weapon before the room was completely covered in spikes. We had this on one pool last week, where it just took too long. I think there was a lot of people dead. We did want to progress the phase, but that didn't go quite so well, because none of us knew about the pseudo-enrage of the phase. So that is something to take into consideration. That damage isn't completely irrelevant, but you know, it sort of uses both concepts to kill the boss: damage and eyes on mechanics. So we're in the last phase. So now this is actually... Wait, can I see that properly? Yeah, okay. So we'll just go back a few seconds. So Mib gets the weapon again. Now, interestingly, in the third phase, how the weapon works is that it shoots off the spikes in phase 1 first, and then immediately after it starts the square spikes, or the encroaching spikes as well. So that's just another layer of difficulty in this last phase, along with the 16 stacks of the fire debuff. Okay, actually that was a bit of a mistake there. So I had my eye... Oh shit, hold on. So spikes... I had my eye down here to where... I don't know if you can see it. Down here to where the... to where my demonic circle is. So I wanted to time it so I could blink there while avoiding the balls and the spikes. But obviously that doesn't go so well. I barely took any damage as well, because actually Warlocks have a lot of health. A lot more than most other TPS classes. So I think we're going to get through this last set of balls. I don't know when we hero at this point. I think we do so. Okay, yeah, we'll do it now. So yeah, we're just dealing with all of these mechanics. We got another tank throw there. We got another set of chains. There was one guy over there. Who else had it? Can I see, or is my webcam blocking it? I don't actually see it. Okay, whatever. But the idea is to play well with chains, because you do not want to knock people off the edge like we saw in some of our very early pulls. You can see people with chains running right through everyone when you're killing the balls and killing everyone, especially the tank who had the weapon throw. So that's a good way to wipe the raid and maybe get kicked from the raid. But yeah, it's just all like personal play. See, I got hit by there, but that's no big deal. Because this person does move out immediately as soon as she realizes that she has the chains. This person is fine over here too. Everyone else is moving away. We're all standing spread. So this is good. This is what you want, because melee can just go anywhere. Because melee don't get the chains anymore. They recently hotfixed that a few days ago, I think. And yeah, so just as I said, it's all about perfect play here, because you got the super mega charged weapon doing 2 sets of spikes instead of 1. You got the 16 stacks of the fire. You're still getting all the overlaps with the chains and the balls and the spikes, and also so it's all about staying alive while also just try to burn as much damage on the boss as possible. But it is still very important that if you do have chains, that you do not kill anyone. So this is really where you really need to use your eyes, because again, you don't want to really... Oh, see, that person right there, wait, let me just go back. Because that was bad. Oh, actually no, a bit further. So, we'll go through. See, that person there knocked Katsy right into the balls, which is like not what you're supposed to do at all. But I think he might have been a bit slow moving through the balls. I don't know, but we still killed it. That was our only death in the last phase. We did kill it, and yeah, we've had our average eye level is pretty high. I think most of us were about 220 or 221 eye level because of the Great Vault. Lots of people had pretty big upgrades, as well as doing the time walking this week, which is what I really recommend you guys to do. It's a 226 piece from SOD. So yeah, if you're raiding on your raider, then that is something you should do. Even if you're not going to get anything from it, you could get like trinkets or really good rings. So I think a lot of us were really happy that we got this boss down. So actually, let me just turn on volume here. 3%, 2%.
Focus boss, ignore balls. Focus boss. Lovely.
No, the ball.
I'm gonna cry.
What do you mean? First try.
So yeah, we had a lot of difficulty with this on the past week, but obviously I think everyone just got a lot better within a short amount of time as well. I'm really proud of these guys. They really managed to pull through and get this thing done. So we're focusing on guiding of the ancient ones, or of the first one, sorry. But what I think of the fight, I think this is probably the best fight that I've seen so far in SOD. I mean, we've still got the first ones, the Fate Scribe, Kel'Thuzad and Sylvanas. Yeah, this is by far the best fight. I mean, yeah, my guilds made this look like a piece of cake. However, the mechanics aren't really that easy to play around without sort of killing anyone or getting caught out on Discord or whatever. However, I think that the idea that the platform, how they designed the platform in certain squares, and each square having a set of spikes in it, and those spikes get triggered by lots of different abilities, was really cool. And also playing as a warlock and being able to dodge the balls. So yeah, not many people playing warlock at the moment, which is something I would really recommend you guys do. Demonology Warlock is really, really strong at the moment, on par as Destro. And their Demonic Circle, Demonic Gateway is just super useful in this raid compared to Castle Nathria. So I hope this guide helped. I don't really know what else to say, but yeah, it's all about just using your eyes and just staying alive. Although, as I said, damage isn't completely out the window. It's just something to think about when coming to this boss. So I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I will be uploading some heroic kill videos once we start doing heroic. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.